Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys, it's our Optimus Prime build day today. So we are going to do stage 39 of Build the Optimus Prime, and again we're working more on the torso. This is stage 13 of we're now working on the torso. Not a lot of parts, but we have got something to do in this stage. Which I'm not too keen on, but it's got to be done. And yeah, I'll show you the process of doing it just to make sure this video is a little bit longer, because there is really not that much to do with the parts really. So we'll see all that when we get over to the build table. But yeah, this should be a rather interesting one today, depending on how it goes out. What advice I'm going to do with this one is take your time. That's all I'm going to say, is take your time and make sure it's done correct. And that is definitely what I will be doing. Anyway, enough for me rabbiting on. Let's get on with today's build. So, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so we're going to be working on the torso today, again. And what we need to do is we need to bring this piece across we got in today's issue. And we need these two pieces here. Okay, and we're going to put these on. So it's asking for this one first. So we're going to put that on there. And then we're going to secure that from behind with 2 IP screws. So let's get them in here. Okay, that's one in. And that's 2 in. Need to repeat the same on the other side. So that's going to go in there. Again, 2 more IP screws. That's 1 in there. And 1 in there. Okay, and that is complete. So that's what that's looking like. Okay, so moving into the section I'm not best looking forward to. We have got some water slide decals to put on. These are them here. So if we get these out. Okay, so the first one it's asking for is these ones just down in the bottom here. So if I take this little paper off, what we need to do is we kind of need to cut these out. So get my scissors. I'm just going to cut around it, giving a good enough gap. That bit there, and then cut around just there. Okay, so let me just move them to one side for a second. Right, so if we bring our torso across, this water slide decal is going to go on to there, more or less like that. But what we need to do is, first of all, we need to soak this in some water. So I've got a bit of water just here. I'm going to pop that in. Okay. Now while that's soaking for about a minute, I'm going to cut out the other one because we do have both to do. So now, I'm not a fan of water slide decals. They can be a pain for me, but some people find them easy. Some people call them decals. I was always brought up that called decals, so okay. So that one's now off. We need to save these because I think we've got some more to put on this body. I don't even know if they're spares. Best to save them anyway. They could be spares just in case we go wrong. Okay, so put them back in there. Right, so that now should have been soaking for a minute. And I'm just going to get my tweezers. Now, what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to get a cotton bud. And I'm just going to wet this area. Okay. I'm going to get my tweezers. Because I want to get this out now. Now, I'm being very careful with this. What we need to do is, if you don't fall out with tweezers, we're going to transfer the water slide decal onto here. So I've got that lined up just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to try and transfer the decal from the paper onto this. So I'm just using a wet cotton bud. Okay, so that's now off the paper. Now I can use a dry section if I want a little bit more grip, which I kind of do. I want to make sure that this is flat and in place. So it's just a case of manoeuvring it. Now if you feel it's sticking, all I do is just wet my cotton bud a little bit. Right, that is actually supposed to be a little bit further up, like top. Just it's got to go on right. It doesn't. I think it would have been easier if we were to put these on before we attach these panels to the torso. Oh, get a bit more wet here, just so I can still work with it. Think nearly it. Get any bubbles, just try and squeeze them out the edges. You want it to lay flat. Right, that is exactly how I think it should be. Just a little bit more adjustment, and I think that'll be exactly how you want it. You don't want any, see that moved it quite a bit. You don't want any creases in these, you've got to be flat. So I'm just working the water out. Come on. Can use your fingers, but just be very, very careful with it. You don't want to break it. So I'm just now trying to smooth out any, but that, after just a little bit of fettling, has gone on. So take your time, like I said. Okay, so that is what that now looks like. There we go, that's what that now looks like. So we've got the other one on the other side to do, so just pop the other one in the water. So this one is going on this side, and it's more or less mirror image. So again, just gonna get a bit of water onto this bit. Well, we're waiting a minute for that decal. Once I've done one, it should be easy to do the other, I'm hoping. So just waiting for that to sort itself out. You kind of, yeah, it's moving, so we're going to be okay. Now, one thing you do need to be careful with water slide decals is that they don't curl, which I've just had a slight problem with that one curling, but I've sorted it. Okay, so let's get this on. Get my cotton bud. Now, this one doesn't want to come off. Right. That one did not want to come off, but it's come off now. Right, so try and line this up in a similar matter. If you are using fingers, you can, like I've just done now, just wet them to make it a bit more pliable. Now, once you've done this, you just leave it to dry. Don't do anything with it, don't test it, just give it a chance to dry. Just comparing one to the other. Yeah, this model really got my concentration today. I'd say it's morning, but it's not. It's afternoon when I'm recording this. Come on. Nearly almost there with this one. I almost had it. My cotton bud, whatever it is. It's just taking your time, getting it into the right place. I think that's almost got it. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Okay, and that's what they look on both sides there. So that made this video a little bit more interesting. But there we have it, guys. That's all there is to do in this stage. So nice bit of difference, something to do. I was saying that we need something a little bit more. And yeah, we got it. Not my most favourite thing in the world, but it's done. Just make sure you just put this on one side and you leave it to dry. Do not start trying to move the decals or use anything that's going to knock them. Just give it time to dry because they need a few hours to go off. Anyway, that is stage 39 complete. Well guys, that's it for the Optimus Prime for today. Thank you for tuning in. A little bit different. Water slide decals are not my favourite. They do take me a while to do. There are various things you can get out there to make sure that they go on a little bit easier. There's micro sol, I think there is. There's decal fix, which I do have some decal fix. But because this is ABS plastic and paint, I wasn't too sure what it would be like on the model. I don't want to damage the model in any way by using it, so that's why I have not used any decal fix on these transfers. But take your time, align them up properly, keep them wet, and you should still be able to keep moving them around. It does say in the magazine you can use a brush, but I use cocktail sticks because I find cocktail sticks are just a little bit easier to work with. Why am I saying cocktail sticks when it's cotton buds? Yeah, when you use cotton buds. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.